might not still have a little something happen, but you want to try and get a horse to this state of mind as quickly as possible. And as you saw this morning with my two horses, there are very different ways of getting there. And that's where, when you know what your horse's personality is and you know your go-to, that's it. So, Brooke, rather than touch him, because he started to go, don't you touch me, right? Just whack the ground.
Okay.
And pretty soon he's going to go, I'm going to stay away from that girl. Give him as much rope as possible. Usually, the further away the horse is from you, the safer you are. There he's blowing out again. Good sign. So a lot of people go, well, I don't have time to do this. You know, I get 1 hour a day to work with my horse, and I don't know about walking around an arena for 10 or 20 minutes. But let me tell you, somehow you have the energy to have the same fights with your horse every day. And you do this the first day, the second day it will take a tenth as long, third day it will take even less, and pretty soon by the fourth or the seventh day, you can get on with things very quickly because the horse goes, well, I don't know, what do you want to do? But the more you give them things to fight against, the more in trouble you are. Doing a super job, Brooke. Now, this is more harmonious now. It's like, you know, at first you're like, oh my God, I hope this girl's going to live through this.
That's what Nancy and Barron said.
What's that?
That's what the Parelli instructor said, like, oh, I was worried for you, Brooke, at first.
Very cool. Okay, now, because he's a left-brained horse, pretty soon you're going to need to introduce your ideas. Because otherwise they'll start to get up to no good. Now, with a left-brained introvert, it's not as much of a risk. But when they're more extroverted, then it does become a risk. Because then they go, okay, I've seen everything I want to see, now I'm bored. Ooh, I'm going to pick on you, that looks like fun. So,
I think he likes scaring me. I think he thinks it's funny.
He likes what?
He likes scaring me or like making me jump or something.
Sure he does.
Like,
haven't you ever been out with like left-brained people? Like, if you go out to dinner with my husband, he loves scaring you and being provocative, you know. I can't walk around the front of the vehicle without him blowing the horn at me. 20 years later, it still happens. So that's in them, for sure. So now we have to get ahead of the game. So here's what you're going to do, Brooke. You're going to put his nose in my hands.
Okay.
Okay? So this is nothing more than the touch of pattern. Push his nose, push his nose, push his nose, push his nose, push his nose. Nose, 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 nose. Yes, very good. Nose. You can control the nose, you can control the mind. Into my hands, that's right. Be very particular. Into my hands. Bingo! This is what I might chew up now.
This stuff works, y'all.
Okay, now, next thing, see, he's being a bit extroverted, so we're going to treat him like an extrovert. All right, now I want you to take him and put his nose on that clock. And here's what you're going to do. You're going to aim his nose. Don't move your feet till you move his. And if his nose gets off course, you put it back on course. Very good. Nice job, eh? Okay, now, being a left-brained horse, he's on with this already. He's like, starting to see a pattern here. So that's the danger, because then they start to go, this pattern's boring, and I'm going to spice things up. So now I want you to trough him back to me and put his nose in my hands.
Okay.
Move his feet first.
Now he's eating a wrapper of some sort, and a leaf.
The leader moves the other one first. Stay back, stay back, stay back. Don't get in front of him, okay? You're going to send him in front of you. Up into my hands. Now rather than just bop him, oh, very good. Okay, now, trot to that clock. Move him first, and get him a little bit in front of you. Trot. Yep, nose, nose, nose. Use your stick in that moment. Yes, very good. Rather than your rope. And then I'm going to show you what to do if he gets in front of you.
It took me a long time to trust him to trot next to me.
Yeah.
Because of all that stuff he does.
Yeah, it shouldn't be the first thing you do with a horse. That's why we have a levels program. It's like what she's doing now is level 2. Level 1 does not look like that. Okay, trot back to me. If he goes in front of you, I'll show you what to do. Push his nose with your stick. Now, keep moving your stick. Stick, stick, stick. Yep. And aim him to me. And now he's going to put his nose on my feet. That's not my foot. See, he's all right. Where's your hands? Okay, you're so smart. Get his nose on my feet. Now you're going to do that. She's good. Okay, up. Now go jump that barrel. No, you're okay. Jump the barrel, not you, the horse.
Where?
Jump the barrel.
Jump the barrel.
Go. Trot. See, when he's more extroverted, yes, keep heading to the barrel. When he's more extroverted, you've got to use that energy. Okay, and again. Now, some of you may have noticed he stuck his tongue out. That's usually a left brain extrovert thing. Most introverts don't stick their tongue out, at least not in public. Okay, back to me. So let me tell you something about trees. Brooke, can you hear me all right? Look at me. Look at me. Don't look at him all the time. It's my feet. Well, you've done a lot with him. It's super. Come on, bite my toe again.